Kong Prize Wall King Kong Showdown. It's actually the first time I'm looking at the prize wall officially with it being launched. Obviously, I did the blog reveal. This is my first time actually looking at it live in game as I've been out all day. So we're going to take a look at it together, see what the options are. I'll give you my insights and ideas around it. I do think the wall is lacking depth for sure. I do think some of these items are a little bit pricey, like I think a tier A, even a 6-star bronze rarity on there being 55k is a bit much, quite frankly. But there are some nice items on this wall. We see the rainbow reinforcement plate, so that's priced at 30k now. I figured it would be around 25 to 30ish, and the individually colored or the individual colors, so the red, blue, green, purple, black, yellow, are 20k piece. Now, Scopely is actually giving everybody, assuming and everyone should have the ability to do the tour node. It's a survival mode against King Kong Bundy. I used Immortal Hulk Hogan, survived it. It's 10 turns, but you get a free skill plate as a CSS bonus in that match. So everyone gets at least one to start off. I ended up getting the blue one, which is obviously not the one that I had wanted, but hopefully be good for somebody in the future. I got to mess around a little bit more with it, but everyone's getting at least one this weekend. Come away with whether you get it from the wall or not. Again, supposing you can do the tour node, which I would think everyone has one of the versions of Hogan there, especially Hollywood Hogan, considering he's kind of been given away. So that's what we're seeing on the wall so far. Again, a little bit pricey. According to Scott Go Blue, he had mentioned, and Scott is awesome, the GOAT. He knows every event inside and out, basically, since forever. And basically his rundown is where I should end up with what I'm doing. Should end up around 20k, so I guess people are going to end up around 15 to 17k or something like that. So depending, it also, we'll see how tomorrow's event actually goes, or the Saturday reset event actually goes, the main showdown, but should be around 15, 17k or so, again subject to your own availability, limitations, time, grind, CSS, whatever. But let's call it around that. I'll be around 20k, so if that's the case, I might end up just scooping up one of these reinforcement plates. I don't intend to go too heavy this particular weekend just because of the way my situation is, but I do like the green reinforcements I said on the blog reveal. The other things I like on this, I don't really like these kind of tier 6 bundles. I don't think they're super handy. I think they're really expensive, and you could actually get a lot more value from the armory. So these are kind of like wasted items and wasted real estate, in my opinion, on these walls. You do have these trap straps as well. I call them trap straps. So ultimate era, these are good because it's 150 guaranteed. You don't know exactly which one you're going to get, but at least it's a 150 guarantee here. And then you also have the random ultimate powerhouse gem damage strap, and that is era based, but it is powerhouse specific. You have another 150 gem damage strap that is ultimate random era showboat. So again, some good trap straps. Not as big of a trap because you're getting 150 guaranteed, but you don't know if it's going to be useful for your specific situation. So you see some more trap straps around here, 150 based around the class and not specifically the era. So the era will be your RNG component. Scrolling down, well, actually, before we scroll down, Ultimate Affiliation 2X. I think people are going to go for this. I think this is a cheaper trap strap. Affiliations are always kind of handy, especially now, moving stuff around. Just be wary, be careful. There is no icon strap in here, or at least it doesn't show it unless it's maybe a visual glitch, but there is no icons of WrestleMania affiliation straps in here. So if that's something that you were going for without looking, hopefully this video prevented you from making a big mistake. They're not in there. It's 2,500 a piece, so if you're not going to be spending, not going to be investing in the event, that kind of digs into your availability. The shards that are available here, so Austin, this seems to be really protected, but 200 shards for 21,000, you are going to have to spend to get to that point. They are doing well with allowing people access to John Cena. The last time is now, so 9,600 for 200 shards seems like a good value there for those that are still chasing him. Dusty Roads, Hard Times, so you can get two there. 200 total for those that are still chasing him. It took me a long time to get him. I don't use him. I won't use him because there's no reason for me to outside of CSS. But those that are still chasing him for collection or for whatever reasons are, maybe the entourage, then you do have the access to him this week, this weekend. And Andre the Giant, the true giant of wrestling, you can get him 3x on that. You could also get Big Boss Man, Alexa Bliss, and Dirty Dom. I'm not exactly sure why people would. Maybe for shard conversion, I don't know. Again, I wouldn't waste on those. If you do have a good reason for getting those, please let me know because I'd like to know the psychology of the decision. The rest that you're seeing is just basic resource that we see on every event. Again, I think this wall is really lacking depth and access. I think Showdown has become that by and large for a lot of people. There are good items on here, but again, I don't like the design of this event. I don't like the wall being tied to the design of the event the way that it is because I don't think that Bundy is worth 55,000 wall shits, as I call them, medallions, because if you're spending that much and accumulating that many medallions, you should already have them theoretically by recruitment. So here's a King Kong combo for those that haven't seen it yet. So you are looking at 150% gem damage trap. Now he does benefit from that because he's a gem damage card. I put out my preview on him. Blue, blue, black, black, or blue, blue, black. And I think black, black was the other one. So he is pretty fast. He's not going to give you a ton of damage, but he might end up being the boss card. So we'll see if what they did last month holds true again this month. But again, the big key or the big chase this weekend is really the rainbow reinforcement, but everyone is getting a reinforcement plate. So thanks to Skillplate for that, and hopefully you got one that you were targeting. Again, I got the blue one, so not exactly what I wanted, but free plate is a free plate just for doing, you know, a 10-turn survival match. I mean, that's a gift. So hope you all enjoyed the video. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy King Kong Showdown.